Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a collective reading for the rest of July. We're going to pull some oracle cards from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. It's amazing. I fucking love it so much. And then we'll be pulling some clarifying cards on top of that to see what comes out. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the collective for the rest of July? What messages do we have? The first card out was see this from a higher perspective. Clear your karma and take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Wow. So on the bottom of the deck here, we have I clear my energy field. Okay, so I'm sensing a theme. So collectively, what we are doing, obviously, is clearing our energy, getting rid of the karma, the baggage, right? Understanding that not everything needs to happen right now, okay? Not everything is happening right now. And I'm being drawn to talk about the Mercury retrograde period that is about to happen, okay? Mercury is going to go retrograde. Oh God, don't quote me on this, but I think August 4th. Don't quote me on it. I haven't looked into it a lot, but I do know that we're in the shadow period right now, which is preparing us to go into a period of redirection, right? We're like redirection, reorganizing, all the words, whatever, right? We're going back to look at the things that need to be adjusted. If you haven't been doing the things, right, doing the work in certain areas of your life, now is a time where that will come up for you. The things from the past will come up, usually during retrograde. People can come back, jobs, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Old ways of thinking, old ways of being, whatever this is for you, is how this will resonate for you, right? So I am going to use the book on this. I'm actually borrowing this deck from a friend of mine in this office. So I would like to read. Oh my God, I don't even know how this book is like. It is not in alphabetical order or anything. So 96. On page 96, which is interesting because 69 is yin yang, and I'm feeling like 96, there's like something that is backwards or mirrored, right? There's something, there could be a thought pattern process, whatever, that needs to be adjusted. So see this from a higher perspective. When this card comes to you, you are in a crucial energy space where you have the real opportunity to move beyond the limitations of your ego and any selfish desires. Today, the universe is coming in and offering you a higher perspective. This time is pivotal in your soul's evolution, for you are learning about your gifts, but also being confronted by your ego and weaknesses. Limiting old ideas will be telling you that there's not enough for everyone, that if you don't fight, you won't succeed, and that if you don't push, you'll never get what you want. There's also a good chance that an old story is revisiting you. Bruh. Just said that. But this isn't because you're taking steps backward. It's because, it's to remind you how far you have come. This is your chance to take the higher road. Know that you deserve abundance, and there is enough to go around. Know that the universe is leading you to your greatest good, because good things happen to good people, and you are good. Prove it now by doing everything with love and respect. The vibe of the day, on the bottom it says, I choose to take the high road to my greatest good. That's beautiful. All right. Which is interesting. It talks about karma right here, right? It talked about karma. So the next card, clear your karma. Our karma is made up of stories we carry in our energy field that contribute to our reality. There's a good chance that some of these are limiting and untrue. Often these karmic blockages are negative ideas about ourselves that we project into our relationships or connections with others, and then think others have about us. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences and encouraging you to release them from your field. It may help to have an open and honest conversation with whoever you feel has formed a negative opinion of you. By taking the time to communicate with them about this issue, you'll give yourself the opportunity to let go of the old story and create a better one. Don't hold back from doing this, for it will allow you to open up your energy to more light, abundance, and support. When you face challenging stories head on, you can release them from your energy forever and have a more centered worldview that allows you to navigate your future with clarity, free of limitations of the past. The vibe of the day: I clear my mind and karma. Wow, this makes total sense. I'm actually feeling this on my own, right? I feel this already, but I'm also seeing the light in it. So, 74. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. You are a deeply considerate being who wants nothing but the best for yourself and everyone around you. In fact, in times gone by, you have put your own needs behind the needs of loved ones, friends, even colleagues, haven't you? But when you detach from your own needs, it can often simply lead you into the depths of despair. Today, the universe is reminding you that you don't need to solve every issue or find an answer to every problem. In fact, by being overly controlling, you are preventing the support of the universe from entering your energy field. So relax. Surrender the weight of the world. Make space for the universe to support you. It knows how much you care, and by taking a step back, you are creating room for the miracles you need and the miracles you deserve. When you let go, you let the universe lead the way. I surrender the situation and make way for miracles. Okay. So, what I'm getting from this, right, is that I feel like our masculine side is clearing something specific, like control, okay? And the feminine side of ourselves is learning how to embrace more self-love, more self-care. I don't want to share too much about my own life, but I'm feeling this as well. So we're going to pull some collective, all for the collective. We're going to pull some clarifying cards. Foresee this from a higher perspective. Temperance, yeah. The 5 of Wands. Goodness. Queen of Cups. Okay. So, Temperance, 5 of Wands, Queen of Cups are what we have here. So this is Temperance, right? And this card talks about really keeping things at an even pace, okay? Like keeping things, and I'm thinking it's emotions, right? Keeping your emotions in check when it comes to certain things. If you can't control something, right? Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. If you can't control how it's going, let it flow. There's something around power struggles, right? That's what this is. It's like power struggles. And that makes total sense for the rest of this month, honestly. And I've been listening to other readings who have been talking about the same thing, that there's going to be, because we're clearing out so much, and not just the masculine and feminine, like human, right? Not gender, but I mean your energetic body. Your energetic body is clearing out these old stories, these old ways of being and thinking and relating to other people. Show me Temperance. Temperance. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's very strong here. That message is very strong. It's learning how to temper your emotions. Stop overthinking about things, right? This is control, right? The King of Swords. It's like changing the way that you do something or changing the way that you speak to people. I know that swords are about communication. So it's like, it may be that you want to do it a certain way, but it's not going to go that way all the time. You have to let that flow happen because you have no idea what's on the other side. What you're asking for, you don't know how it's going to show up. You can't control how it's going to show up. 5 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm the Emperor. Yeah, I'm hearing misplaced passion. So the control that you are trying to have, right? It's misplaced passion. It's like the Queen of Wands talks about that passionate energy, that fiery, it's like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, where it's like you're going towards the things that you want, right? But the Emperor does talk about control. It's standing in your power, especially that masculine side. But I think what's happening is that feminine is leaning into that creative space, and the masculine is trying to control within you, right? The masculine within you is trying to control how that looks. And that is not how, that's not really how creativity works, right? We can't really just stack it in order and expect it to go a certain way. So it's misplaced passion. And when we feel like we have to control situations and we can't, we end up getting like resentment or this buildup of energy where we don't feel like we're standing in our power. And I know I felt it on the full moon where my solar plexus was literally like, we're going to fucking do it right now. And I was like, whoa, man, like this is aggressive. We don't need to be like that. So I just had to let that flow. And I feel like that's going to be an influx of energy. And then you're going to have to work through it, process it, and then let it go. There are moments that you're going to be speaking your truth to other people, but it doesn't mean that things have to be fixed right now. Everyone is on their own path and their own journey, right? And you cannot control other people. That's free will. People have free will. Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're healing right now. There could be some truth that comes out around the stories you're telling yourself that you need to heal. Emotional, like there's, maybe you feel like you're not good enough, right? I'm seeing like the apathy in her face here. She's looking down at this like, you know what I mean? Like it could be that you're feeling like you're not good enough, but it could also be that you're not nurturing yourself enough. You need more self-love, more self-care, not doing everything for everyone all the time. Okay? Show me clear your karma. The Lovers. King of Swords again. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The Lovers talks about a choice, and it does talk about the inner masculine and feminine being balanced. Could also talk about love relationships. It doesn't have to be that way. And any partnership. Okay. Business relationships, whatever. But there is some balancing going on between the head and the heart space right now. The King of Swords talks about structure, rules, communication, doing things from the mind, doing things by the book. And then the Nine of Pentacles is that fulfillment, right? It's like this 3D fulfillment. So what I'm hearing is bringing it from the thought down into reality. Once you go through this cycle of clearing this karma, whatever this is for you, okay, whether you're overthinking, whether you're trying to control, once you go through this process, that's how you're going to get to this level of fulfillment and happiness that you seek. There's we have the Hermit on the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups. So it's like you're going within, which is perfect at this time during the retrograde season. That is exactly what you do. You go within to find the answers. I mean, you do this without retrograde, you do it anyway, right? But you go within to seek the answers, how to close this cycle from the past. There are things that are going to come up. And I mean, this is all trauma, right? Inner child trauma that needs healing. There could be the reasons that you don't let go of control could be that you were burned in the past. You know what I mean? Your vulnerability could have been used against you. And you don't feel like it's necessary to be vulnerable, right? You feel like if I don't control my money, then someone else is going to do it. Then I'm going to be shit out of luck, or whatever your story is. Okay. It's letting go of that, though, letting go of the story of it, because that's how you are going to create the life that you want. If you keep holding the story, you're going to be continuing a cycle of the thing, whatever the story is for you. You'll continue that cycle. Show me the Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. You could be getting an offer. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So you're clearing karma right now so you can get the things that you desire, the happiness that you desire. There could be an offer coming in like for work that makes you fully content and happy, and it's going to lift your life, right? Lift your family life, your emotional health. It will make you feel completely fulfilled. It could be on top of the Lovers, right? It could be a love relationship. It could be a partner that's coming in for you. What do we have for the Nine of Pentacles? Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Okay. It could involve a move. You could be buying a new house. With the Nine of Pentacles, right? It's like a single card, right? It's like wish fulfillment. Usually the coins, right? Pentacles represent physical things. It also represents your physical body, though. So it could be that you're walking away from indecision on what choices do I make? How do I help my health? How do I make our relationship better? How do I go toward the stability that I want, right? You're going to be balancing out the things that have brought you sadness, right? And shifting it into the consciousness or the awareness or the belief system, okay? The belief of this is what got me here to build what I need to build. You could be walking away from a single life and going into a partnership. You could be getting married. We have the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about stability, marriage, relationships, right? Celebrations. And with that divine couple here, the Lovers, the twin flames, it could be that you're letting go of an old story of you have to do everything by yourself. Let's see the King of Swords. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, yeah. There's something about the story that's going on within your ego that you're learning. So I'm laughing because it's showing up in my life too. You are learning how to have an equal give and take and to work well with others. Whether it's in your community, whether it's in your relationship, or whatever it is for you. It's like you're trying. Right now, the karma that we're clearing is like letting go of control so we can have that equal give and take and really collaborate with other people. We're letting go of this belief that we have to do everything by ourselves because of fill in the blank trauma, right? Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. King of Wands. King of Wands talks about action. Ooh, ooh. Queen of Wands. Wow, there's that true pair there. I love this Queen of Wands. It's like shining your light. And this one is also, look at, there's light coming out of this as well. Shining your light. Stop worrying so much about what it's going to look like or how you're going to do something. It's about shining that light. I'm also seeing like moths and bugs and things in the background here where the light is shining. And I want to speak on the moth to a flame. There are going to be people who don't necessarily like that you're doing this. They're going to be drawn to it anyway. And I do want to speak on triggers. When you're triggering other people, the trigger has nothing to do with you. It was probably your purpose to trigger them. So don't worry about what the other people are going to think about what you're doing. It's meant to happen this way. One more, please. Eight of Swords, Strength. Yeah. I feel like, oh, look at this one flipped over too. The Four of Pentacles was in here, flipped out. The Four of Pentacles actually talks about holding yourself back. So I think you're really you're analyzing and overthinking about how you're going to be creative, possibly, how you're going to move forward, how you're going to shine that light, stand in your purpose. We have the Eight of Swords and the Strength. It's like you're clearing out a belief of where you're not good enough. You're fucking good enough. Like, especially with that message about the moths to a flame, you are good enough, obviously. The abundance that you want and that you deserve, right? It is your divine birthright to have the abundance. There is enough for everyone. Everyone. But you just have to be willing to see it. The abundance that is there for everyone is there for you. And it's just on the other side of this karma that you're clearing, right? It's old patterns, old cycles, things that no longer serve your highest good. It's time to let them go. More options are going to come in. It's like you feel like you may be limited in your options. Something about the King of Wands. Death. Four of Cups. It is. Okay, so there is a cycle closing for you of where you don't take action because it's almost like imposter syndrome, where you feel like you can't. Maybe it's communicate well. You don't know what you're talking about. Like these are the programs, right? The old thought patterns. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, so I don't know how to do this or whatever, right? There's a death to that because the action that needs to happen is you understanding that there are more options. The people that you're trying to help or the thing that you're trying to do, right? If it's standing in your purpose, you can't let how other people would see you affect the work that you need, like that you need to share, the message you need to share. Because there's always going to be that. There's always going to be the dark and the light. Just start. Whatever it is, just start doing it. Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Yeah. The cycle keeps going around of overthinking, not taking action and overthinking. You're stuck into the feminine side of it, but like the darker part where you're just kind of stuck in that same repetitive thought process of overthinking things instead of taking action. Don't try not to think too much because that's like that controlling thing. If it doesn't go this way, then it's not successful. If it doesn't go this way, then it's going to be, taken the wrong way. If I don't say this thing the right way, then these people are going to believe whatever they believe. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I don't care. I don't care. You should just do it. Whatever it is that your heart is asking you to do, do it. Let go of that process of overthinking. Just take one action. One action. Eight of Swords. What are we overthinking about? Yeah, a new something. You want to do something new. And the Empress. Yeah. You're overthinking about a new path and abundance, right? It's like birthing something new. You're ready. You're ready, but you're clearing out this old pattern, whatever this imposter syndrome is for you, you're clearing it out. It is the end of a cycle. It's believing in yourself. Faith. I want you to do more self-care. Do things that are calling to your soul. Fill up your cup because that is what's going to lead you down this path of, oh my God, I feel abundant. Oh my God, I feel fulfilled. I want to start this new path. I want to do this. That happiness it's just waiting, right? It's just waiting. And I just did a video on the key to happiness. Go check it out. The key to happiness is fucking choosing it. You have to choose it. It's not just going to fall in your lap, man. You have to choose it. And that's what this is. I wonder why I made that video, bruh. Strength. It was calling to me yesterday, so I had to do it. Strength. Tell me about strength. Six of Cups. Two of Cups. Want one more, please. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands actually popped out. And Knight of Pentacles as well. This has been a long cycle. You may be looking at past relationships, friendships, jobs, whatever this is, and really understanding why, oh man, why you defended yourself, why you took on the weight of these burdens, why you didn't have solid boundaries. We're working on boundaries, self-love, and rewriting stories. It's discipline. Yeah. You're building up strength in your boundaries because it is not solely your responsibility to carry everything and everyone. It just isn't. It's not possible. It was never meant to work that way. Learning how to do that equal give and take, that reciprocation. We're learning how to work well with other people. Because maybe in the past it didn't work well. We chose things that were not for our highest good. We were in a trauma bond in whatever area, right? You can choose occupations out of a trauma bond. So whatever this is, you are clearing that space out where you're like, okay, I don't need to control everything. I don't have to hold everything by myself. We're learning how to do that equal give and take. Yeah, and we're starting a brand new cycle. On the bottoms of the deck here, we have I clear my energy field. 7 of Cups. The World. So after this energy clearing is done, it's going to open up so many more options for you. Once this cycle is fully closed, and I mean, this makes complete sense with the Pluto going in retrograde, right? It is in retrograde right now. I believe it's still in Aquarius until October, and then it moves into Capricorn. So Pluto is really trying to teach us how to let go of old structures. Once it gets into Capricorn, it's letting go of the old structures, beliefs, like traditions, hierarchies. So you're going to see a lot of that play out, not only in your life, but in politics, in the world, in so many ways. You're going to see the structures collapse. And when it starts going forward, right, when it stations direct and starts moving forward again, you're going to see a buildup of new structures. Aquarius is about innovation and technology and things seriously changing. The way that it has been working on a large scale and a small scale, the way that things have been will no longer work. The age of Aquarius. Pluto was in Capricorn for 15 years. It's time for change. It's been dismantling all of the old structures, things that no longer work. 2, 3, 4, 5 on my recording. So it's forward progress. It's time to move forward with all of these things. I'm going to pull from the Personal Power deck just because I feel called to. What do we have for the collective for the end of July? I am curious. That's the number 10. So again, closing cycles. It's like she's peeking over her shoulder. Like, what is over there? What's on that side? Like, I would like to let this go so I can go over there. Can't wait for this to end so I can go on that side. What else do we have? I tune out negative people and thoughts. Number 25. I am a creator. Number 28. And I am passionate. Number 40. So 10, 10, closing of a cycle. 2 plus 8 is 10, right? Then we have 40 or 4 plus 0, 4. That's foundations, new foundations. I can't remember what 7 is. But if I read this individually, it's like 2s are about relationships and choices, and then 5s are about change. So like there's changes coming in friendships, relationships, family dynamics, things that you'll need to let go of. And then I surrender on the bottom of the deck, and it's number 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. It's the number of infinity and abundance. Yeah, so this is what I have for you guys. I hope this reading helped. If you would like to know more about how this connects to you individually, because this is a collective reading, the links for my personal readings are in the description box below. yeah, but if this is where we leave each other, then I hope this resonated for you, and I hope you like, subscribe, and share with other people. I'm sending you all so, so, so much love and gratitude and peace in your life. We're all going to get there. Bye.